Welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my new Xenon Challenges random Pokemon generator. So what is this all about? You can easily Google this if you want to join, you want to have some fun, you want to sharpen your skills. This is the way to go, no question about it. Easily Google, type in random Pokemon generator and go from there. I just want to let you guys know the timeline is going to be up there, so you can click at the time and go straight to the match if you want. Don't want to hear me talk, I totally understand. But if you're still sticking with me, then I thank you for taking the time, taking the patience. I just want to put one thing out there. I'm the only one using random Pokemon generator. My opponent can use whatever they want. That is part of the whole challenge for me. So internet decides to give me a random team and I will need to do my best to play with it and win my matches against your standard stuff in the metagame. So let's check it out, what we have here, what internet decided to give us today. We have a Gengar, Honchkrow, Hypno, Rambo, Magneton, and a Conkeldurr. Gengar, I'm feeling like Gengar, maybe we're gonna use a sub Paint Splitter with Shadow Ball and Focus Blast as well as Life Orb. One of those annoying Gengars that even a Blissey cannot stop. Honchkrow, we're just gonna use that good old Sucker Punch with a Super Lock ability. The reason I'm using Super Lock is because we already have Hypno with Insomnia. Having two Insomnia Pokemon in one team serves no purpose, and Moxie, I believe, is still not released. So that is why I'm not gonna use it. We're gonna use Superpower, Brave Bird, Sucker Punch, and the last move is gonna be a little surprise, which I'm gonna review later on. Hypno is gonna be our specially defensive one with Wish, Protect, Toxic, and Psychic. I guess Psychmetos can do better job, but I feel like that stab can sometimes just work out. We're gonna see. Gramble is gonna be our quick feet abuser with Facade and Toxic Orb. It does have some decent speed, going over 300, so that's always decent. And we're just gonna try to deal some damage with him. Magneton is gonna be our more defensive. We're gonna have some HP EVs and special attack EVs. Magnezone's little brother with EV Light. That's gonna give him even more bulk, and with sub hidden power T-Bolt. For the last move I can put Magnet Rise, I can put Charge Beam, but I feel like Toxic can sometimes take some people off guard. I see the last move to be pretty much as a filler. Lately I was seeing lots of Gastrodons rolling around in the OU matches just because they are considered to be a good check for those Rotums. So we're gonna use Toxic with this one, so not even a ground water is gonna stop us at that point. Conkeldurr is just gonna be specially defensive with Mag Punch, Drain Punch, Payback, and Bulk Up. Nothing special there, so let's go straight to the match, shall we? It's quite unfortunate we don't have a Pokemon that can learn Stealth Rocks or Rapid Spin. My team isn't that weak to Stealth Rocks, but you know. Okay, so he's running more of an offensive team. I'm thinking his Lucario is more specially built because his whole team is more physical on this side, pretty offensive. I will have to deal with those. Anyways, I'm predicting the T-Tar lead. In this case, I'm gonna lead off with Honchkrow, so let's see what's gonna happen. A battle against Kaito, so let's get this battle started, Kaito. So, my opponent Kaito is gonna decide to lead off with his Tyranitar. I'm just gonna go straight for Superpower, and I'm kinda predicting him to switch out to Gliscor, because I do pack Hidden Power Ice. That's quite surprising, but this team is quite weak to a Gliscor, so I need to have something to deal something against a Gliscor. In this case, to my surprise, he takes me down with a Scarf Tyranitar, and now I'm in a pinch. I already lost one of my Pokemon, one of my reliable Pokemon, and we will just have to deal with this. Predicting him to think I'm Scarf, because I do tend to play creative at times, and I'm pretty sure he knows this. I'm just gonna make a double switch just to play it safe, plus Stone Edge can miss at the same time, and he did switch out. Luckily for me, he switched out to a Pokemon I can easily deal with because I do pack Hidden Power Fire, and because I do have Magnet Pull, that thing is pretty much trapped. So Hidden Power Fire is not gonna take it out, but this turn he's gonna protect, trying to scout me a little bit, I guess. But I'm gonna decide to sub away. I'm holding Evilite, I'm not Scarf in any way, shape or form, so another Hidden Power Fire is gonna be more than enough to take that Pokemon down. So Ferrothorn is down, that's always good to see early in the game. He did put up the Stealth Rocks, but there was really not much to it. My only weak Pokemon to Stealth Rocks is already a goner, so I'm gonna decide to Toxic this Landorus as Landorus decides to break my sub. A Life Orb is there, gives me knowing what kind of Landorus it is, Gonna switch out the Gengar, predicting another Earthquake, knowing that he's just gonna play it safe. You know, Rock Slide or Stone Edge is really not gonna do much against a Magneton. Gengar is actually a pretty decent partner with Magneton. It can take those Earthquakes, it can take those fighting moves, it can absorb those, especially high jump kicks. So they can work quite nicely together here. I'm gonna go for the sub, predicting him to Stone Edge, but he does have a higher accuracy move at his disposal. This time I'm gonna predict him to switch out to Tyranitar to absorb my Shadow Ball, but unfortunately for me he actually decides to stay in here, and this is very unfortunate because now I will need to sack something. So I'm looking at my team and I'm looking at his team, and I feel like Hypno is gonna serve me no purpose. This Pokemon is just gonna allow other Pokemon to set up, so I'm just gonna sack it as quickly as I can before stuff just go downtown. I still want to be one turn ahead of him, so I will need to do some shenanigans here to still have a chance. This is looking pretty bad for me. A full HP Hypno was taken down, but like I said, we will just have to deal with this. So I'm gonna start out with my Conkeldurr, knowing he's gonna lead off with his Scarf. It was a blind switch. Now predicting the Gliscor switch, I'm gonna switch out as well. I'm predicting the Gliscor to come in here. I need to be one turn ahead of him in order to have a chance, because this kind of opportunity must not be skipped. If I skip this kind of opportunity, this game is just gonna go bad for me. Like I said, in order to have a chance, I need to be one turn ahead of him. I'm gonna pin split this turn. I'm gonna predict him to go to Tyranitar. Yet again, I am over predicting. Let's see if it's gonna work this time. Damn, it does not work. He decides to stay in here, just go for the Ice Fang, doing some damage against me. I'm gonna get that poison off, activating my Quick Feet, gonna go straight for the Facade, and that's gonna do pretty good amount. It's definitely gonna help my Gengar. You know, Gengar's sweeping potential, or at least killing potential, to be higher now against this Gliscor with a Shadow Ball and being Life Orb. So I'm gonna switch out the Gengar. This is threatening. Let's see what he's gonna do. This is quite threatening. He's gonna decide to protect. I do predict the protect, but if he would have decided to Ice Fang, that would have been a totally different story. Thank God he did play it safe, and let's see what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna Pain Split. He's just gonna protect, and now I'm kind of scared of the second protect working for him, but luckily for me he didn't go for it. I guess he was thinking that I'm gonna switch out, but there's really no reason, or I guess he was thinking that he can take my moves just better and Sword Dance and threaten me. I really don't know why, but just gonna go for Shadow Ball. I'm in a good decent HP position, so I know I can easily take those Sandstorms, and he needs to attack me sooner or later. In this case it's gonna be sooner, and luckily for me Shadow Ball is gonna be more than enough to take him down. So here we go. This is gonna be Lucario. Don't know why he didn't switch out to his Tyranitar. Maybe he forgot that he can easily outspeed me and take me down if he does have Pursuit. There is still a question if he does have Pursuit, and if he's really running Jolly, he may be running Adamant, who knows. But Lucario was taken down by the Focus Blast. That is amazing, especially in these crucial moments. I'm gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball. Don't wanna risk, you know, don't wanna rely on Focus Blast way too much. I know, you know, get lucky once, that's all awesome, but you kind of get fucked next turn, so don't rely on one move. Just want to do some damage. I know Sandstorm is gonna boost his special defense, but I know Conkeldurr, once Gliscor was taken down, Conkeldurr may have this game in the bag, as long as the crits will not happen. So let's see. Gonna go for the Dream Punch. Terrakion is going to be taken down. Luckily for me, I did survive that Life Orb close combat. It did more than I was expecting, but that's Terrakion for me. That thing is quite powerful. I guess I was kind of underestimating it in a way. But luckily for me, I did Drain Punch, so I did regain some HP, which may be needed in this certain situation. I'm gonna go to Gramble. Reason why I left my Gramble still standing, just to lock this Tyranitar into something. In this case, it's gonna be Stone Edge, and I know Magneton can easily take Stone Edge. I can sub away, but he may just get a crit, and what do you know? Here we go, crit number 1. I'm gonna go for the Toxic to wear it down, for Conkeldurr to have easier time against this Tyranitar, and guess what? Another crit. So that's like 2 Stone Edge hitting for you, yet 2 Stone Edges getting crits for you. That is impressive. That Tyranitar was impressive. Gonna go for the Mag Punch this turn, but yeah, god, unfortunately does not take him down. He didn't get a crit. It would have been quite crazy if he would have got 3 crits in a row, but luckily for me he did not get that one, the most crucial one. And this is gonna be game, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, if you like this random Pokemon generator, come check my channel out. I will be located in description, as well as my opponent is going to be located in description. So subscribe MoshPit, then check out one of my fellow friends Lizard video if you still didn't check it out, feeling like supporting a friend. So this is going to be all for today, guys. Until next time, take care.